most recent upgrade was Avenging Protocol. AI champion personalities gain 25% increased attack and movement speed for 10 seconds when they transfer into a new shell unit.
I think actually this will be our first level 11 video.
Coolio.
Yeah, we just got level 11 last time. So I got the Guardian's attack range and Devourer's attack to deal area damage, as well as Mutila's attack. So I'll probably go Devourers and Guardians this map. I'm trying to.
It's a good one.
Yep.
So we still haven't beat... Is it Dead of Night? Is that what it's called?
Dead of Night and Scythe of Amon.
Scythe of Amon.
So also, it's been a while. A couple of weeks since we played Abathur Fenix.
Void Thrashing. Yeah, I mean, I was gone. We recorded a lot before I left. Yeah, several weeks before I left, actually. Mm-hmm. So it's been like at least 1 month, I think, since we've played these people.
Mm-hmm. So
that's okay, though.
Pretty straightforward map to get started off.
Yeah, definitely. And we're already past level 10.
Yeah,
we were talking about sports before here, and
oh yeah,
and you said you have a family member who's very much into sports, and my whole family is also really into sports, and I've never really been that into it, but I try to keep enough knowledge that I can maintain a conversation.
Yeah, you know, the Cavaliers are from Cleveland. So.
Yes, as we record this, the NBA Finals are happening. Yeah, just knowing like top level players, just having that knowledge, because, and I've also learned one of the best things you can say, it's all about the defense. And that applies to nearly every mainstream sport.
Football,
yeah, not golf.
Soccer. Is golf really a sport, though? I'm joking, yeah.
It's it's something.
It takes a lot of talent. Some people may argue that it's not a sport, but it's definitely a sport. It takes, I mean, a sport, I would define it as something that takes a lot of, you know, physical talent, and that doesn't necessarily have to be strength. So.
Right, and conditioning for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Spawn more overlords.
But American football, or we just call it football here in the States, but it's just not really, I don't know, it's just never really appealed to me. I actually played football when I was younger. Not like, I wasn't like on the football team in high school, but when I was younger than that, we, you know, like the intramural leagues.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed
like
that,
flag football?
but I just never watched it.
Or
what's that?
You played like flag football?
Yeah, it was just flag football, and then like the youngest version of tackle football, and then I never actually signed up to play it at school or anything.
Is your dad a big football fan though, or?
I wouldn't say he's a big football. Like, he likes to
general.
relax and watch sports. So I get, if it kind of comes down to like how people choose to spend their free time,
right?
And a lot of people just, they like to relax and watch sports, and that's not, when I have free time, the last thing I think of other than doing work is, hey, let's watch football or any sport for that matter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just interesting. I wonder what causes that to be imbued in people. Because I'm not very competitive, but a lot of people who like sports are competitive. So I'm not sure where I get that from.
Yeah. So growing up, my dad is from Lebanon, so he wasn't a big football fan. He actually played volleyball, like in school for fun. So.
I played volleyball. Yeah, you know, volleyball is the one sport that I played as an adult that I quite enjoyed.
Yeah, volleyball's
I did
fun.
play.
I was never that big into football, but I played a lot of soccer growing up.
Oh, cool.
Never got into really watching it, but it's always my favorite sport to play.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I played it in high school. Tried out for like the college club team. But it would have taken too much time, like traveling and the school I went to for undergrad was a Division I soccer school. So their soccer team was very, very good. And so a lot of the players that didn't make the Division I team like went to play on the club team. So it was super competitive to make as well.
Yeah, so the club team was actually as competitive as many other schools.
Right. So I think like 3 freshmen out of probably like, I don't know, at least 50 that tried out made the team, and they all ended up quitting because they never got to play. So.
Oh yeah, so you do all the practice, but you never actually get to. Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't have been fun.
interesting.
Because you went to Ohio State, right? Which is a big
I did.
football school.
Yeah, and I mean, I was really big into band when I was younger, and that was like the marching band there was also huge. So it was that was also very competitive as well.
Right.
So I didn't participate in that either. But yeah, I mean, when you say it was football was big at OSU, like it was
big.
it was big. Yeah, like
Yeah.
people went crazy during the championships. Crazy.
Yeah, for undergrad, I went to a smaller school, but for grad school, I went to UT Austin, which is a huge football school as well. So. But once you're in grad school, you just don't really care about the football team as much.
Yeah.
It's when you're an undergrad.
Right, undergrads.
Yeah.
I mean, there's always like cars getting flipped and all kinds of stupid. People would just do stupid stuff. I mean,
don't
it's really
remember
just
that.
drunk undergrads and out of towners who come in and they just.
Mhm.
But yeah, people just got crazy.
Yep.
Gonna make scouts and carriers this time just because it looks like there's Fenix.
Our forces are under attack.
Maybe Adepts would make more sense. I don't know. It don't matter.
Doesn't matter. Oops.
Sports, though, it's one of those things like talking about having basic knowledge of. It's just handy to have because it's also one of those things where people, I think, make the assumption that most other people know about sports, and I don't. And I don't think that's necessarily a bad assumption. It's a very popular hobby to have, which is to keep up with sports in general, and I don't. So I think the onus is like slightly on me. Like I wish maybe every time I met someone new, just the thought of not having to talk about sports was present, but there's always the chance because it's something that people think like, oh, it's an easy icebreaker. Because most people, whereas I can't just be like, oh, I make videos on YouTube. Let me tell you about my YouTube channel. It's about this game called StarCraft, which used to be pretty popular, but really not that much anymore. Let me tell you all about it and the history of it, and I'm sure we can really bond over that. Like, what are the, like, nobody cares.
You're much more likely to make friends if you can, or just be social in social situations if you have a decent understanding of like current sports.
Yeah, exactly. I just wanted to emphasize, like, I'm not complaining. That's just sometimes you just have to, you just gotta do that kind of stuff. Alright, lots of...
We're also talking a little bit about E3.
Oh yeah.
Fun happenings there.
Some pretty good stuff, yeah.
So at the time of recording, there's still, what, a couple days before it's over?
Yeah, so
Not
today is
sure.
the Sony conference. The other big ones that have happened already is Microsoft and BioWare announced a cool new IP that people were interested in.
Oh, Anthem?
That was one.
Is it Anthem?
Is that what it, yeah.
It's kind of like a Destiny. It looks,
Yeah, it looks good.
some people were saying that's why Mass Effect Andromeda was so poor.
Well, I don't think it was like a budgeting resource issue. I mean, they did source it out to one of their smaller studios and one of their newer studios that doesn't have experience building something from the ground up. So in that sense, maybe. But I don't think it was like a budget thing. It had a huge budget.
Yeah.
But who knows? I don't know.
Yeah. Guardian
So I think
attack
part of the
range,
reason
tired.
people were crazy about it in general was because of the budget and the fact that it didn't do,
More Vespene required.
or that it didn't meet their expectations because of the enormous budget. So I guess that makes sense.
More open combat.
Ready our defenses. Our foes are on the march.
Let's see, am I fully saturated? Yes. Big Mojo's getting in there. Oh god. Big Mojo's gonna get fucked here in a second. Mojo, no! Actually, no, I
Heal
wanted
him
to
up.
jump into one of the other scouts because of my new,
Oh, we get
new
like
upgrade.
that attack increase.
Yeah, you get a little bonus.
That's nice.
We need more. Our forces are under attack.
Man, we're pretty behind right
We're
now.
not doing. I had a bad start.
Not enough minerals.
See, we were talking about sports. That just goes to show how uncomfortable it makes us feel.
Yeah.
Oh, you know, we haven't played for a while, but now I can point out. So they added a really cheap upgrade. It's 25 minerals, 25 gas at the forge, just called a strong heart. And it says, I no longer wish to be called by the name Fenix, and it changes Phoenix's name to Talendar. It's cute.
Nice. Are you gonna upgrade it?
Yeah, sure, I'll get
Might
it.
as well.
After I get the other stuff, that's more important.
Right. The actual objectives.
Void Thrasher.
Yeah, considering we're pretty far behind still right now.
Serious heat here. Void Thrashers ain't letting up.
Yeah, it's kind of
I
just
didn't notice.
fucking around at the beginning.
Metamorphosis.
Yeah, I don't know if they fixed the issue with Phoenix, like his Dragoon getting free upgrades. I don't know if that was ever fixed.
I'm not sure.
We have slain a Void
Well, we got to go
Thrasher.
right for the next one.
Yep.
Whoops.
Looks like Mobius Corps sent a damn Archangel after us. Ought to bust that thing up before it causes too much trouble.
We'll be okay.
Void Thrashers are starting to burn a hole through the fortress's ceiling. So, you know, that seems bad.
I got those Guardians coming out. Once we hit that critical mass, the last section shouldn't be too. It's just, you know, the fortress is half dead. Whoops.
The fortress is taking
Whoops.
serious hits. Clear out
Gotta
those
make it a
Thrashers
little bit
before it
exciting.
gets too hot to handle.
Exactly.
Well, that's
Making this a real
a lot of
treat.
void rays.
It's a lot of void rays. Don't worry, I got the scouts. Big mojo.
Investing gas.
I was excited to see. Did you see the PC one today? They're remastering Age of Empires.
Oh, cool. I like the sound of
And,
that.
yeah, besides StarCraft, that was my favorite RTS. Played
Big
a lot
RTS,
of it.
yeah. That was much more of a city. I found that to be much more of a city builder, so that's really cool to see.
Looks really nice. It's in 4K.
Nice.
It's a big thing these days.
Real 4K.
True 4K. Minecraft in 4K.
Minecraft 4K.
Cloaked units.
Our allies are
I'll-
We have defeated a Void Thrasher.
Yeah, we're not looking too hot.
Yeah, we gotta bust into the last group pretty quick.
Let's nuke them
Just
down.
making carriers at this point. Hopefully that.
More Vespene.
Yeah, everyone in
Takes
chat
us
wanted
off.
you to try out mass carriers.
Void Thrasher defeated.
Should we try to snipe the optional?
Gas.
Yeah, let's go for it.
I don't think it would necessarily cost us to do.
More rifts. Thrashers can't be
Yeah, because if the
far
rifts are
behind.
just spawning now, then we should be
Torch 'em, would ya?
famous last words.
We require more Vespene gas.
That Archangel's trying for some evasive
Got him.
maneuvers.
Okay.
My money's on it repairing itself till you start shooting at it again.
Let's go.
Okay. So hopefully, yeah,
Thought that thing
we
would
can
put
get
up
this
more of a fight.
before the worst happens.
Mend is now ready.
Lock and load.
Yep, here we go.
Now they're spawning.
Clear out some Thrashers.
All right, we got to try to kill these pretty quick.
Incoming enemy strike force. Be ready.
Should we bother with the enemy attack?
No.
Taking some serious heat here. Void Thrashers ain't letting up.
Our allies are in combat.
Taking heavy damage.
Oh, jeez.
They are killing Void Thrashers like it's going out of style.
Going out of style.
Zerg will repel enemy forces.
Our allies are in combat.
Oh, he's Talendar now. There we go.
700 hit points. I think we got it.
I think we've got it, yeah.
Yeah, as long the ones in the back are focusing the temple, but
Solid work there.
as long as we see, this
Got
just
the front,
shows
too.
Hey, the fortress is under attack.
play pretty poorly, still be okay on this mission.
Yep. Got two carriers at home that are valiantly trying to.
Our allies' base is
Attack the nest.
are under attack. Our allies are in combat.
This is it. The
Well, good
That
job.
upgrade probably... Well, we did it
helped you.
somehow, and the
Yeah.
bonus. That's probably the closest I've ever come to on this mission, even with the mutators.
Haha. I love her little laugh.
No problem. We're good.
Yeah,
No
we're good.
problem at all.
See, that's what you get for thinking it's gonna be easy. You let your
Yeah,
guard
right.
down. Ooh, almost level 12.
Yeah, if we would have done our first win of the day, we would have definitely got it.
We didn't already
Cool.
beat the mutation. Cool.
Right.
Well, we'll see you guys in the next one.
Bye-bye.